Greetings, exiles. Now, whether you are a veteran to Conan Exiles, a veteran player who's been playing for a long time, or even if you are a brand new exile, new to Conan, we are of course on the Exile Lands, which is the main Conan map. Those of you who are veterans will probably recognise the place behind me. If I kind of pan around a little bit, you can sort of see where we are. Yeah, all will be revealed shortly. But this is just another quick little video just to talk about Golem parts, if you want to call them that. Which Golems are, yes, we are now, at the time of this video, as of yesterday being Tuesday, we are in chapter 3 of the Age of Sorcery, which is the final concluding chapter. And I did spend a few hours on the game yesterday, just kind of wandering about a bit. I've seen various videos talking about the golems, and with the golem crafting station, how you can make various golem parts, but there are some that you will have to loot while you're out and about in the world, and these can be from bosses. It's not a guaranteed drop from a boss, so you may kill a certain boss and it won't drop anything, then the next time you go back and kill them they might drop a piece. But also you can you do have a chance of getting them from the, I think people call them reinforced chests. It's the big metal looking chests that you can loot out in the world. They don't seem to spawn any parts in the wooden crates as yet, but if you have found any wooden crates, do let me know in the comments down below. It'd be interesting to know if they do spawn in those as well. I haven't seen any. I've only seen them in the metal crates. So what I'll do is at the end of this video I'll leave you with like a little montage of a couple of clips, just sped up slightly to speed up the fight time with a bit of music, just so that you can kind of see the bosses we were taking on and whether they did or didn't drop a golem part, or whether it was the boss or whether it was the chest that was near them that dropped it. As I say, they're not guaranteed drops either from the chest or the bosses, so you'll have to probably do it a few times. And most of the bosses that you'll see are actually from the unnamed city, which is just up behind where we are now. But I've started at this location because when I actually came here, when I was looking around rather yesterday, I had a funny feeling. I wonder if the chests that are at the back of the cave, which is called Shellback Hollow, I do believe, where you come to learn sorcery. So yeah, if you're brand new to sorcery and you're just trying it out in chapter 3, welcome. This is on the exiled lands where you would come to learn your sorcery. If you want to know where this is, it's just right here at sort of the bottom right hand side or southeast corner of the unnamed city. There are some undead cappers or shellback, whatever you want to call them, that you will either have to fight or you can just run past. I would suggest running past them really, because if you're on a low level and you've got basic weapons, they're a bit of a pain to kill even with higher level weapons. What I'll do is I'll run through now just so that you can see how many there is, and just quickly to run through. I am cloaked and using God mode just for this video, but I'll show you where the station is that you learn your sorcery, and then we'll jump over to the back and have a look in the chests that are in here and see if we can find any golem parts. So here we go. So yeah, you would come up here, there's one right at this door. As I say, these guys will normally aggro, but you'll want to jump past him, keep going down, and then you'll find when you get into this area, as you can see, there's another couple there. There's one here. They are a little bit slow, so if you kind of run and jump, if you've got a bit of stamina, just sprint all the way through, don't worry about them, straight to the back. And then once you hit this area here, they actually can't follow you. There we go. Different name now by the look of it. But this is where you come into. There's nothing here that you can interact with. That obviously, if you don't know, is a transportory stone, which at your level 15 I believe it is of sorcery, you can unlock these and you can use these to teleport around the map. But if you're new to sorcery, you want to come up to this table and it will come up saying press whatever your button is to interact. So if you're on PlayStation like me, it will be square, and it will give you a book, a staff which is for your sorcery, and also a pouch of some sort. And a lot of people said at the beginning, now you will have to obviously jump down there and then climb up. But if I just use the creative mode a minute here, if you come across here, whoops, just have a look around, because you'll find lots of these chests like this. Now that one only has some silver in it. I'm not going to bother taking it because I don't need it. But there's that one there. This does look like it could be brimstone, which is a resource that you do need in the map, but I think, yeah, as you can see, it's nothing. So don't get fooled by that. And I don't believe that any of the new blood crystal actually spawns in here. It may well do, but on messing around and having a look, I've not found any. So we won't get too excited over that. But if you kind of check all around this area, there's a little chest here behind this rock. And if we open this one up again, just your basic loot, nothing really in it. But I did find, I am using my own server at the moment for this video, obviously for the admin rights, but on a public server I did actually find in one of these chests a couple of golem parts, so do sort of keep an eye out for them. There doesn't appear to be anything in them this time, but as I say, I was going through it and I did actually manage to find, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 golem parts in here, so I think they can spawn in here, but it just looks like on this occasion, unless that's one, what is that? Oh yeah, there we go, iron golem, and that's an empty arm. So yeah, there you go, you can see it right there. That's one out of all those chests that does actually spawn it. So if you're coming in here for the first time to learn your sorcery, and then jump over there. Bear in mind while you are in here, I'm not at the minute because I'm in admin mode, you will be gaining a little bit of corruption, and obviously the more corruption you gain, it does chip off your health a little bit, and obviously your stamina. So just bear in mind the time that you spend in here. Veteran players will know, get in here quick, get up there, check those chests and get out again. Or if you've got a decent dancer, entertainer, bring even these books you can't do anything with, bring them with you, and they will obviously help with the corruption. But then you want to do the same thing again. So you've learnt your sorcery, check your chests, just literally same thing again. You want to just run straight back out, ignoring these guys. This one will try and jump you, but you can just ignore him again, and you're out. So what I'll do now is I will keep my god mode on, but I will quickly, if we go here, remove my cloak, so now they'll actually see me, and I'll just quickly show you what would happen if you run through, how these will aggro. But what I'll do is I'll clip it here and do it slightly faster, just so that it saves a bit of time. So here we go. Yep, so there we go. As you could see there, I ran in quite easily. Just dodge past the first one, run through. Even if you just watch your stamina, that's the key thing. Run through them. Once you get into that top area, they can't actually come through. So just ignore them. That's probably your best bet. Just get in and out. You're probably not going to die. Even at low level with basic clothing on, even the coarse clothing, you should be fine. Just run in. Get your stamina built back up. As you can see, I was getting a little bit of corruption. Get yourself back out again and you'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, that did only give one part in one of the chests, but it can actually give multiple. And like I say, the little clips coming up shortly are 2 or 3, I think it is, of the bosses in the Unnamed City, which is probably one of the harder places to kill bosses. but just use those for example because of proximity of how close they were. And the key thing is to just bear in mind when you're out in the world, any boss that you kill, excuse me, always search them, because they may drop apart, or if not, always check your chests wherever you go. Any dungeons that you go in, check your bosses, check all your chests, because you never know. You could go into a dungeon one day and get a couple of pieces, you could go in a dungeon or just farm the world the next day and go back with a ton of golem parts and be set up pretty quick. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Like I said, that was just a very quick one. Just one little thing before we go. A majority of people that watch these videos are not actually subscribed to the channel or don't actually leave a like or a comment. So it would be appreciated if you're not, if you would consider doing so. Just means you get to see the latest Conan Exiles content for chapter 3. And we are a fun little channel, just trying to grow, like I say, bringing some Conan Exiles content on the PlayStation 5 to you. I am hopefully looking at learning on PC. I'm just currently having a play around with that at the moment, trying to get used to the controls and how it all works. We may eventually do some videos on PC as well, but for the minute we're just doing it on console. And like I say, if you did enjoy this video, do give me a big thumbs up. Really helps push this out to more people, because let's face it, more likes on a video means more views. More views shows me that you guys are interested and this is actually helpful for you, and it gives me ideas for future content that I know you guys want to see. So thanks so much for watching, very much appreciated. Stay tuned, lots more to come, including a brand new Let's Play Beginner's Guide series. So do keep an eye out for that one, coming up very shortly for episode 1, where we'll be starting out as a fresh character, no admin controls or anything like that, and we'll be playing the game through just as we would a brand new player, getting ourselves established, doing our first little journey steps and having a look at the new journey system and figuring out what that's all about. So yeah, that's just about it from me, guys. Coming up next, like I say, we'll have some clips with a bit of music. Hope you enjoy them, and it just gives you an idea of how to look out for golem parts in chapter 3. Alright guys, that's it from me. Hope you all have fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.